This is the one and only NXT. He is the one and only Ricochet.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ricochet!
He looks spectacular in defeating Fabian Aichner in his in-ring NXT TV debut, and of course, soared to amazing heights in that legendary ladder match to crown the first ever NXT North American champion.
You didn't know his name before that match at NXT TakeOver. You know him now.
The future of NXT is here.
Now, every place that I have been around the world, I've always wanted to make sure that everyone remembered me. And it was my mission to make sure that after WrestleMania weekend, everyone was talking about me. NXT is all about taking over. And that's exactly what I intend on doing. Taking over the brand that continues to redefine what sports entertainment is all about. You can call it confidence. You can call it cocky. Honestly, you can call it whatever it is you like. But each and every time I step into this ring, I prove that without a doubt, there is one and only Ricochet. And right now, there's one and only thing on my mind. No, it's not socks. It's the NXT Championship.
Classic moments involving both Ricochet and the Velveteen Dream in that ladder match. And Velveteen Dream, well, he's been trolling Ricochet on social media.
No, 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 no. Who, no! Look. Who's giving you this authority? Who's allowed you to walk down this aisle and into this ring? We want to know. We want to know what gives you the authority to come down here asking for NXT title opportunities. I mean, you are talking about taking over, babe. I need you to take a step back. Okay, so let's get this one thing straight, right? You call yourself the one and only? The one and only. One and only, and you make this look good. Well, you know, the Dream has to agree, you do make this look good. But the dream has to let you know something else. That there is one, you were right. There is one man. There is one experience. And guess what? You're looking at him. So I tell you what, you can jump around this ring trying to make a name for yourself all you want to. But remember this, no matter how you flip or you flop, okay? No matter how you flip or flop, you better make sure you land in the very back of the line behind the dream.
Behind you. You really think that you deserve it? Dream, listen, man, I get it. I'm the new guy around here, I get that. But Dream, I know all about you. I know you're the Velveteen Dream. You made the entire NXT universe say your name. Hey, and props to you, dog. You even made the current NXT champion say your name. Of course, you might not remember it because it was directly after he kicked your head off.
You don't have to get cute. You keep running your mouth, and Dream Over will be more than just a phrase. It will be your reality.
Dream, listen, you ain't got to worry about me running my mouth. The only thing you need to worry about is me running circles around you. Because Dream, you're good, I give you that. But you ain't me. You ain't Ricochet. And Dream, listen, I know that you like to think that this is your show. I know you like to think that this is your spotlight. And all I can say is you better enjoy it while you can. Because now that I'm here, I've come to steal your show, and I've come to steal your spotlight.
Steal my show? Steal my show. Steal the Dream show. Steal the Dream spotlight. Steal the Dream show and spotlight? They believe you, the NXT universe believes you, the Candy Doves out there believe you. But the Dream thinks it's funny. And you can try your best. You can try to steal the Dream show, steal the Dream spotlight. You can only try. But understand this, anything that you can do, the Dream can do better.
Prove it.
Oh, wow. Are we going to see Velveteen Dream and Ricochet go at it here?
I know he's taking off jewelry. I don't know.
Tensions are building. Whoa. Wow. The wick has been lit. Two of the brightest young superstars in NXT coming face to face. Ricochet and the Velveteen Dream. Will it be dream over for Ricochet?
Dream said he'll strike when he's ready.
Well, Dream doesn't think that Ricochet could steal the show or steal his spotlight, but I've got to say something, Percy, that Tommaso Ciampa has done more than just try to steal Johnny Gargano's livelihood. He's attempted to steal his soul, and after another heinous attack that sent Johnny Gargano to a local medical facility, Cassius Ohno has seen enough. The veteran of the NXT locker came to Johnny Gargano's aid, and tonight, Cassius Ohno will take on Tommaso Ciampa.
That's exactly what I expect from Cassius Ohno. But also, the one percenter, EC3, looks to do battle with the high-flying Raul Mendoza in one-on-one action. And that match is next.
UK, are you ready? This June, NXT takes over the Download Festival, and you don't want to miss it. Be there to see the greatest in-ring action in the world. It's NXT live on the following dates.
Welcome back to NXT TV. Time for singles action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cordova, Veracruz, Mexico, weighing in at 190 pounds, Raul Mendoza.
NXT superstar combines breathtaking dives with devastating strikes. The high-flying, hard-hitting Raul Mendoza.
The man that can absolutely do it all. You said it, man. He can fly through the sky.
Mendoza will serve as the official welcoming committee to Full Sail Live and in-ring competition here at the NXT Arena for another recent NXT signing, EC3.
I am in the top 1%.
And that's what makes you just you and me, me. I'm in the top 1%. I'm in the top 1%. Born and bred for success, for fame, spending every top dollar, my bread, my name. I don't complicate, I can
And his opponent from Palm Springs, Florida, weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
EC3, the top 1%, one of the 6 NXT superstars who immortalized his reputation in what was a ladder match for the ages at NXT TakeOver New Orleans to crown the first ever NXT North American champion. And while EC3 was unsuccessful that night, he has grand plans to take over NXT.
That's exactly what he wants to call it. But he lives wholeheartedly the one percenter lifestyle. He says he's the top 1% of his tax bracket, top 1% of low body fat, top 1% of his class, top 1% of this industry, top 1% of Bumble matches. This guy's an egotistical maniac.
And just like Drake, EC3 also likes the letter S with 2 lines through it. It's all about the money, and money moves for EC3, who will try to tame the high-flying luchador Raul Mendoza. Mendoza showcasing his speed at the outset of this match, employing the side headlock. The quicker Mendoza, Hurricane Rana on EC3, spiking EC3's head to the canvas, and the bigger EC3 now bullying Mendoza to the corner.
Now Mendoza's as quick as his cat. I don't know if EC3 can keep up with him.
Springboard missile drop kick by Mendoza, looking for the quick pin, and EC3 kicks out at 1. And say what you will about the self-aggrandizing behavior, the vainglorious and EC3 making a deposit
Right on the back of the neck of Raul Mendoza.
EC3 highly skilled, a champion wherever he has competed, and now looking to, well, earn big money and earn big accolades here in NXT.
This dude thinks he is truly Bruce Wayne without Batman.
Ooh! He feels he's the NXT Universe's favorite one-percenter. Oh my! Turning Mendoza inside out with that clothesline. And EC3 stalking the luchador. Snapmare out of the corner by EC3. Rolling neck snap. And EC3 very fluid, highly skilled, and very confident about his skills. Ooh, counter jawbreaker by Mendoza.
This is exchange right here from Raul Mendoza.
EC3 feeling it. Oh, and face first into the top turnbuckle goes Mendoza. Running knee lift by EC3.
This could be all she wrote right here. Oh.
EC3 delivering that 1%.
Look at this.
And that's it for Mendoza. EC3 picking up the 1, 2, 3 easily.
What a winner. EC3.
Most vain man on the NXT or NX3 roster gets a big win here tonight over Raul Mendoza. Take a look back right here. Raul Mendoza going full speed with an excellent maneuver, excellent counter by EC3. Ooh. Here's the grand finale, planting Raul Mendoza face first. And take a look at the nonchalant cover of the egotistical maniac, EC3.
Your winner, EC3.
EC3, after falling short in the ladder match at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, how important was it for you to pick up a win?
Falling short, ladder match, takeover, so what? Adversity is what makes a man. And I am a man. I am a man with a mind like a scientist, a body like a mythical deity, and absolute precision in that ring. Now, the only thing you'll see out of me going forward is victory after victory after victory after victory after victory after victory until I rebrand this place from NXT to NX3. That is because I am the best here, the best there, the best anywhere. I am the top 1% of this industry. I am EC3.
Amanda says the only comfort he has in life is victory. Picks up a win on NXT TV. He is EC3. While Kai may be haunted by the effects of the Queen of Spades' brutality, the kicking Kiwi wants to prove she's no, quote, scaredy cat, close quote, when it comes to Vanessa Bourne. The NXT Women's Division delivers the action next.
you done? Hold on a second. Let's get this straight. Just because we helped you out tonight against Undisputed Era does not mean that we like you.
Yeah, I really don't like you.
Hey, settle down. You know you're a piece of garbage, right? Yeah, and I think we all can agree that we got a problem with Undisputed Era.
Yeah. So there's 3 of them, and there's 3 of us. What'd you say? This is on board. Nice. Yeah.
Set for action in the NXT Women's Division.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai making her way down the ramp in Percy. She is fired up to be back in action, but there seems to be that mental block. There's that psychological impact that she has had courtesy of the new NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler, who of course put Kai on the sidelines for a spell.
Well, if she wants to continue to be successful here, she's got to figure out a way to overcome that and let it go and just move forward. You can't harbor that.
And then Vanessa Bourne thought she could take a page out of Shayna Baszler's playbook, and she tried to bully Dakota Kai. But Kai, well, she pushed back and challenged Bourne to a match, and it's about to come to fruition.
Listen to the serpent, let him have your soul. Ask for the angels, but they never show. Just take another drink, let the blood flow.
And her opponent from Scottsdale, Arizona, Vanessa Bourne.
Vanessa Bourne wants to come out here and continue to show the world that she can fight, that she is not just a pretty face, and she can get as mean as she wants to be when she puts her mind to it. Talk about someone who spends a lot of time looking in the mirror. It's all about her. It's all about Vanessa Bourne.
Former Phoenix Suns dancer, Arizona Cardinals cheerleader, used to looking in the mirror, but right now she's staring across at Dakota Kai. In this singles matchup, Kai, the first New Zealand female athlete to crack the roster of WWE here in NXT, following in the footsteps of 5-time WWE Tag Team Champion Tony Garea and WWE Hall of Famers, the Bushwhackers. And now Kai and Bourne hook up. Of course, Shayna Baszler, the queen of spades, the queen of the NXT Women's Division, and Kai with a beautiful drop kick on Bourne. Oh, and the captain of Team Kick missing it there on Bourne. And Bourne definitely showing a much more aggressive side. Ruthless tactics. Face buster.
And that's one of the things you've always hear around the Performance Center. That's one thing
Bourne with the cover.
Vanessa wants to work on, and that's to continue to be aggressive, continue to dominate matches.
Cheer for me!
Highly aggressive, demanding that the NXT Universe cheer for her. Oh! Well-placed boot to the midsection by Bourne. Wow! A neck breaker. Floats over for the lateral press, hooks a leg, and Dakota Kai kicks out.
Dakota Kai just recently participated in the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
Yes, a part of the female contingent representing NXT at the Showcase of the Immortals, and what a time we had in the Big Easy. But again, now it's going to get only more and more harder for these young ladies, knowing that Shayna Baszler now stands at the top of the female totem pole here in NXT, and Dakota Kai knows firsthand what Baszler is capable of.
Well, my question is, can Dakota Kai get past that mental roadblock so she can compete and maybe face a Shayna Baszler again?
She needs to get past Vanessa Bourne here. Ducks under the clothesline, and there's one of her patented kicks. Series of kicks by Dakota Kai has Vanessa Bourne reeling.
Striking the band up. Oh!
Vicious kick to the face by Kai. Just a knee across the face of Bourne and Dakota Kai. Crushing Vanessa Bourne here with those kicks. The captain of Team Kick. Oh!
Look at this!
Innovative offense from Dakota Kai. And that puts Vanessa Bourne away.
Here's your winner, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai is like the girl next door that just so happens to like to kick people's heads off.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Kai doesn't even have a chance to celebrate her victory. That music means one thing. We're about to see the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
Look at the face of Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai looking at Baszler like she has seen a terrifying ghost, but unfortunately for Kai, Baszler is 100% real. Baszler forcing Ember Moon. Well, she rendered her unconscious at NXT TakeOver New Orleans to finally become NXT Women's Champion. Moon has made her way to Monday Night Raw, but now Kai facing her worst fear.
I mean, Dakota Kai is essentially paralyzed in fear, and the worst part about it, Shayna Baszler knows it, and she knows it's all because of her.
Shayna, come on, let's go to the back. Let's go. Let's go, Shayna. To the back. Let's go to the back.
Oh, Baszler attacking Bourne, quickly cinching in the Kirifuda clutch.
Oh my goodness!
No one is safe from the wrath of the NXT Women's Champion.
Vanessa's trying to tap.
Meanwhile, Dakota Kai sensing that this may be the best opportunity to escape.
Shayna is staring down Dakota as she's applying the Kirifuda to Vanessa Bourne. How sick is that? That's twisted.
Baszler sending Dakota Kai a cold-hearted message. And Dakota Kai tentatively, fearfully making her way to the back with Shayna Baszler staring daggers into Dakota Kai, the NXT Women's Champion. A terrifying reign. And Shayna Baszler is just getting started in her reign of terror.
And speaking of terror, Blackheart Tommaso Ciampa continues to terrorize Johnny Gargano, and this time he's taken it too far. Cassius Ohno has stepped up to defend the honor of Gargano and do battle with the Sicilian Psychopath tonight.
But straight ahead, after making an impactful NXT entrance at TakeOver New Orleans, War Raiders are set to take over the NXT Tag Team division. But Rowan Hansen face a huge roadblock in the form of Heavy Machinery. Next.
An incredible night of action here at NXT, and the main event still to come. Tommaso Ciampa versus Cassius Ohno, and we are standing by right now for Dakota Kai. Congratulations on being victorious over Vanessa Bourne, but it did seem like you froze a bit when Shayna Baszler came out. Why is she so successful at her mind games against you?
I don't know. I won my match, and then Shayna comes out and puts Vanessa to sleep. Like, I wanted to run away, but I just froze, and I didn't know what to do.
Come on, do something. You want to do something? You want to stop me? Let's go. Captain of Team Kick, kick me. What's the matter? That's what I thought.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Tucker Knight, Otis Dozovic, Heavy Machinery.
Set for tag team action, the Heavy Machinery, Tucker Knight, Otis Dozovic, with a big bone to pick with the War Raiders, who interrupted Heavy Machinery's match with Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli a few weeks ago, and Dozovic and Knight made it known they want to do battle with Rowe and Hanson.
Well, I hope Heavy Machinery know what they're asking for, because War Raiders are hell-bent on destruction.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Hanson, Rowe, War Raiders.
The modern day Vikings, Rowe and Hanson, War Raiders, here to pillage the NXT Tag Team Division.
The only thing on these guys' minds is to cause as much chaos as humanly possible. These guys want to turn NXT inside out. Heavy Machinery, man, it cannot be any fun and games whatsoever. It's time to get serious, because War Raiders are as serious as they come.
I'm here right now. What you got, Doze? What you got?
Oh, a forearm across the face is what Dozovic has for Rowe.
And Rowe just ate it.
And this tag team match degenerating into an all-out brawl. Rowe and Hanson, well, I was going to say they have control, but Heavy Machinery turning the tables. Oh, and then Rowe exploding on Tucker Knight, and a knee to the face of Dozovic. Tandem offense. Hanson. Avalanche into the corner, and now
what is this?
Combination. Rowe depositing Hanson into Dozovic in the corner. War Raiders waylaying Dozovic and Knight. Heavy Machinery, be careful what you ask for. War Raiders is going to give it to you in the most painful way possible.
I've never seen Otis Dozovic just manhandled like this.
Flash!
Dozovic reversal.
Whoa!
And there's the strength of the Dozer on display. Tags are made. In comes Rowe, in comes Knight. Knight unloading a series of right hands.
I can't believe this.
Oh! And there, Knight showing off his athleticism with a drop kick. Monster hip toss. by All Night Tucker Knight. Oh! Tope Suicida by Hanson, a battering ram. And Heavy Machinery giving as good as it's getting from War Raiders. Oh, what a knee strike by Rowe. Tag is made. And this could be the beginning of the end for Heavy Machinery. They're about to experience fallout. Hanson with the cover on Knight. The War Raiders win again.
Your winners, War Raiders.
The War Raiders are on a rampage since coming to NXT. And no tag team is safe.
Not at all. They are on complete notice. Good luck stopping these guys. Take a look back at this match right here. Rowe has no problem taking to the sky to take out an opponent. Closing moments. Look at this. And this is all she wrote for Heavy Machinery. War Raiders, just too powerful, just too dominant.
There is Scary, and there's Rowe and Hanson, the War Raiders.
I've seen this look in the eyes of Ono before. Ciampa better be ready to face the Knockout Artist, because that match is next.
Well, the Street Profits are seeking revenge of their own against TM61 after what went down last week. Things were cooking for the Sultans of Swag as Montez Ford appeared to have too much sauce for Shane Thorne. But Nick Miller's interference helped TM61 steal the victory. Miller time didn't taste great for the Street Profits, who swiftly clapped back.
Man, we're on the court, man.
We're on the course, baby. We putting in work. There we go, Taz. What we doing right now?
This man right here, this man lethal.
Putting in work. What we doing, Taz? Go down. Go down.
Let's go. Let's go. Finish strong or go home. What's one thing right now ahead of us?
We coming for the chip.
Say it again.
We coming for the chip.
We want the NXT Tag Team Championships at all means necessary.
Whatever it takes.
You want the championship, right?
Give me the chip.
You want the championship,
Give me the
right?
chip.
Finish strong or go home. Let's go. Let's go. What? Let's go, baby. I know you're on the same page, bro.
It's time to get these, baby. We coming for y'all. Let's get it.
Yo,
This ain't no game.
Yo.
This ain't no game.
No. I hear you, dog. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Camp
Feeling kind of magical, yo.
is back.
I want to go back to Camp WWE.
In season.
Woo!
Hey, Sinan.
It's crazier.
These kids are idiots.
Nuttier.
To hell with all of you.
And wilder
Oops.
than ever.
You look ridiculous.
I love this place.
It's a new season of the adult animated series, Camp WWE. New episodes every Sunday. Watch anytime on demand. Only on WWE Network.
Roderick Strong's Benedict Arnold impression at TakeOver New Orleans left Pete Dunne seething, while Oney Lorcan wants another crack at North American champion Adam Cole. Danny Burch joins them to battle the three healthy members of the Undisputed Era. A six-man tag team match anchors another action-packed episode of NXT TV next week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa. 160 pounds, Cassius Ono.
Cassius Ono walking to the ring with purpose following one of the most disgusting attacks, one of the most reprehensible acts I have seen in NXT. Tommaso Ciampa simply is a sadistic SOB.
It's just sickening, man. He just can't let it go. I can't, look at that.
And maybe Ciampa will finally get what he deserves tonight at the hands of the crafty veteran Cassius Ono, who has taken the fight to Tommaso Ciampa in the name of the fallen Johnny Gargano, who, as we have been told, status is currently up in the air.
Cassius Ono's the type of man, he's the type of superstar that'll always stand up for what's right. And Tommaso Ciampa is just taking it too far.
Just when you thought things were turning around in a big way for Johnny Gargano, wrecking ball drop kick by Ono on that reprobate Tommaso Ciampa. Ono asking Ciampa, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a beatdown after Ciampa again sends Johnny Gargano to a local medical facility? That was so hard to watch, Percy.
Ciampa just didn't know how to let it go.
And the sounds made your skin crawl, the devastation, the emotion on Johnny Gargano's wife, Candice LeRae. We hope that Johnny Gargano will be okay, and right now, Cassius Ono looking to deliver all kinds of retribution to Tommaso Ciampa, dropping him with a vicious vertical suplex. Leaping senton, putting all of his weight behind that splash.
Just caving in the chest of Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa deserves all that's coming to him and a lot more. It's hard. So hard to remain impartial watching this lunatic, this sadistic Tommaso Ciampa.
He's absolutely remorseless, merciless. Look at this.
No respect for the rules, no respect for any of his NXT brethren. Tommaso Ciampa, you're a sick individual.
Get him inside the ring. Come on, Ciampa.
Cassius Ono feeling the wrath of the Sicilian psychopath. NXT Universe rallying.
Look at this, come on.
This match continues. Shotgun drop kick by Tommaso Ciampa on Cassius Ono.
What are you, big brother? He's not worth it, Ono.
Hard to concentrate on this matchup when our thoughts are with Johnny Gargano, who was taken out on a stretcher to a local medical facility, and Tommaso Ciampa just rubbing it in on Cassius Ono, telling him, what, are you his big brother? He's saying Johnny Gargano's not worth it.
He's manhandling Ono.
And this is what makes Ciampa so much more of a deplorable individual. The fact that he has so much talent, the fact that he is so skilled, he has no respect, and he has no remorse.
That was a long time ago, but now he's completely lost and he's off the reservation.
And that makes him one of the most dangerous individuals in NXT.
I completely agree. Even before the match, did you see how he was just receiving the disgust from the NXT universe? He didn't care at all.
And Ciampa driving the knees into the chest of Cassius Ono while he has him in the grips of the cravat, sending a message to Ono. Ono, of course, known for employing the cravat, and Ciampa just having his way with the bigger Cassius Ono. Who is going to stop Tommaso Ciampa? That's one way of doing it.
Stiff right by Ono to the jaw of Ciampa.
Oh! Brutal bicycle kick. And a fired up Ono. known for his ferocious strikes. Unlike Ciampa, however, Ono respects the rules. And that may be to his detriment in this match, although he explodes with a crushing kick to Tommaso Ciampa, much to the delight of the NXT universe.
And with Cassius Ono, it's all about pride and tradition and honor. There is zero in Tommaso Ciampa.
And Ono driving his elbow, breaking it across Ciampa's face. How does that feel, Sicilian psychopath? Right eye of Ciampa filled with blood, a byproduct of that incredible, that vicious, unsanctioned match. One where we thought that the rivalry between Ciampa and Gargano had come to a definitive conclusion after Gargano vanquished Ciampa. What the?
And you never see Cassius Ono take it to this level, but clearly Tommaso Ciampa deserves every bit of it.
Oh, and he drops the exposed knee across the damaged eye of Ciampa. That was for Johnny Gargano. Oh! Oh, wow! What a slap!
Ciampa just barely holding on.
And you know, Ciampa.
You see me? You see me?
Wow, the strength of Cassius Ono. Ciampa may be forced to tap.
Can Ciampa tap out right?
Oh! Driving Ciampa down, shoulders down. This is for Johnny Gargano. No! Ono hoping to get a modicum of revenge for Johnny Wrestling.
Ono is close to taking Ciampa completely out of this thing. He is holding on by a thread.
And yet, Tommaso Ciampa. Is it worth it, Ciampa? Oh! Tommaso Ciampa now hiding behind the referee. Oh, like the coward that he is. Although, opportunity now for Ciampa to go to town on Ono with these clubbing forearms. I would love to know what the hell has gotten into Tommaso Ciampa over these past 300 and almost a calendar year now, Percy. Wait, what the hell?
What is he doing?
What's he doing? He's digging away at the eye of Ono's what he's doing. Someone needs to stop this madman.
Eye for an eye.
Ciampa continues to unload on Ono, but Ono follows it up, looking to knock the teeth out of Tommaso Ciampa. Trying to knock some respect into the Sicilian psychopath. Misses there. Oh, vicious knee to the back by Ciampa. No, no. Picked up by Ono. An incredible match here between Cassius Ono and Tommaso Ciampa. I actually hate to use the word match. This is a fight. This is Cassius Ono trying to give Tommaso Ciampa a piece of his own very bad medicine, Percy. And to think there was one day where Tommaso Ciampa was adored, now he's aboard, and now he's delivering a kick to Cassius Ono. Discus elbow block. Oh, vicious elbow. And both of them going for an elbow. What a clothesline by Ciampa. Oh! Ciampa dropping Ono. No! Oh, no! Damn it!
Your winner, Tommaso Ciampa.
Percy, I've been doing this for over 30 years, covered all combat sports. I don't know if I've ever met anyone who disgusts me like Tommaso Ciampa.
I completely agree. I have never met anyone like that either. But I have to applaud Cassius Ohno. And look at this right here. This is how sick Tommaso Ciampa is. Just digging, trying to dig out the eye of Cassius Ohno.
Oh my God, the impact, the knee brace.
Cassius Ohno, so resilient, finding a way to kick out. But this was the exchange right here, the back and forth.
Ohno was going for his discus elbow, but what a clothesline by Ciampa. And then the pièce de résistance for the pièce of something, Tommaso Ciampa. What the hell is Ciampa doing? The match is over. Come on,
man!
Enough!
Look at this guy!
Man! Using a brace!
Ciampa has absolutely lost it!
The same fate that Ciampa met in New Orleans now befalls Cassius Ohno! He is